To tackle this competition, you've got to have snowballs. People, welcome to another edition of that Finger Tapping Frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard with me, Big Jim, here at Bad Lad Dad HQ. Now, how have you been since we last spoke? How have you been getting on with your snowmen? Bit contentious this one, isn't it? Look, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy who just comes on and moans all the time. You know, that sort of person who, when things are generally going okay, just likes to have a whinge. But I'm going to have a whinge. I'm just not sure what Cat Daddy's up to at the moment with SuperCard. There's just too many cards. There's just cards like literally falling like snowflakes from the sky. Just can't keep up with it. The Snowmen collection, firstly, I've got to say thank you ever so much to everyone who has been sending packs over to me, because that's been giving me the snowballs to tackle this competition. You've got to have snowballs to fight in this competition. So thank you for that. I've not got very far. I've just got past Jey Uso, and I'm on Macho Man. Just trying to hold Macho right now, which I'll show you shortly. I do have a few things to collect. Treats and toys, come on. Cat Daddy, come on. Be more generous. How are we meant to get these things? I really don't know how we're meant to get these, to be quite honest with you. Clothing, yeah, we can do clothing. We can do the decorations. Yeah, they're easy. Those are the easy ones. Toys and treats. Not spending loads of money on packs. That's not happening. So, how else are we meant to get them other than trying to get through to Santa? And how can we get through to Santa when we're not getting all the bits and pieces that we need, because you're not giving us snowballs? I need snowballs. I'm one of the fortunate ones in that I've got quite a few of you sending me things, and I'm doing my best to try and reciprocate where I can. But as I mentioned previously, you do need to be following someone before you can return the favour. So that then involves trying to see who sent you something, going back out the game, doing a search, trying to find them, following them, coming back into the game. It's a bit of a long-winded process for just opening one pack, to be honest with you. But I have tried, those of you who've been sending me some regularly, I have tried to send you at least one back if I can. But anyway, getting back to the cards, all these cards. What happened to the chariot cards? There's like some leaping chariots going around for a little while. I don't know what's happened to those. Naomi. There is a new Naomi. I'm just going to pick up the old iPad here. Let's just go into the store to have a look at this. £37.49. What does that get you? A chance of a Naomi. 8 cards, which will undoubtedly, if you'd be lucky. Let's face it, you'd be lucky to get one from the top tier. 4 of the old specials. 1500s. Just 20 sticks. It's like £37 for that. You could also, if you fancied it, she has appeared in this sort of daily deal rundown that they do, but I think it's about 8 grand to do this. So you'd need 17,000, just over 17,000 credits to do that. Again, you know, who can afford this kind of thing? It's just bonkers. But we didn't need another Naomi card. What we needed was some help with the snowmen. We need snowballs. We need snowballs to do these things. Anyway, look. Now I've had a bit of a whinge and a bit of a gripe. I would just say one other thing. Actually, having spoken about the cards, some of you I know aren't even in the Legion tier yet. You've been struggling, battling to get to Legion tier. I just noticed when it came to the daily logins, they've changed the December rundown, and we seem to have a flash event starting on Boxing Day, flash event, and then a Road to Glory 2 days later. God forbid it's not another tier, surely. Surely that is not another new tier. That's just too many. We launched this season with 5 new tiers. 5 new tiers. That was a lot. I've already gone on before about the cards that got wasted because you just weren't using them because you're trying to power up as quickly as possible. So for me, really, it's just been Will Ferrell tier. Good old Will Ferrell, and then Legion. And there was ages before I actually powered anything up because I had a feeling that The first couple of tiers certainly were going to be a waste of time. So, I mean, Metal and Ink barely got a look in. Invasion, love the Pro, but again, barely got used. If we're going to get another new tier, it's just too much. And there's so many cards. There are so many cards. Now, one thing that did happen to me, let's go into the holiday collection first, because I've not opened any of these for a while. I've been waiting for you guys. I have gone through, as I mentioned, got the decorations, clothing. I've been one off electronics for quite some time now. Quite some time. The electronics just aren't buzzing right now. They're not connecting. They're not doing it for me. And then treats and toys. I've got BF till next Christmas. I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't think there's much chance of getting the rewards there, the way things are going. But we'll open these packs and hopefully just might get the electronics. There's a few electronics hidden in here. But from opening one of these packs, for the first time, I did actually get a snowman. A little Jey Uso popped out. Which, let's just open this to see where we go with these first. On a quick open. Come on, electronics. Come on, electronics. This is all clothing, isn't it? Oh, it's decorations. Okay. From one of these packs, a Jey Uso popped out. So I was waiting to open the Mrs. Claus in front of you guys and say, look, I'm just about to get my first snowman cards, my first Legion snowman cards. I should correct myself. I did get the Kevin Owens Ferrell, obviously from doing the Save Santa. But then this Jey Uso popped out, so I was pleased with that. Then I completed Jey Uso on the Save Santa trail. So naturally you get Jey Uso from that, and you do get an additional card. And the additional card I got was Jey Uso. So 3 Jeets. I'm a 3G Egypt. I can't even say it right. That's how much of an Egypt I am. So I've got him pro'd and one Fortify, which I'll show you shortly. Or in fact, I'll probably make sure he's stuck on the background this very video, so you can see him while I'm already opening these packs. Right, okay. Not much coming out of these. Let's go here. I didn't actually see what the 78th thing was that opened. Come on, I've tapped you once. You're meant to open quicker. Go quicker, go faster. Come on. We haven't got all day. We haven't got all Christmas. It really feels like we don't have all Christmas with this event. Yep, okay. I managed to, oh look, there you go. There's a little Brett. I can pro. Again, I've showed you guys previously, I've got all sorts of cards saved, lurking in the bottom of my collection. Just on the off chance I might be able to pro them. I pray that I can pro them at some stage. And this event has given me the chance to do that with a few. I've already got Macho. I don't know how much you've paid attention to it, but we've had quite a few events in Season 10 where they were chucking out cards from previous seasons. Sometimes to help feed up things, sometimes just as a seasonal thing, bit of cannon fodder. But it has been useful for filling out the catalogue, especially because there are quite a few seasons where, unless you've actually got the cards, it's not going to let you do pros. You've got to have the cards. So I'm glad that I've kept hold of some of the singles. I'm still on 78 here, aren't I? Come on. Give me something. Give me anything. In amongst this lot were some electronic cards from playing. Boom! Right, so we've got 4 more packs. 4 more packs of Splendour, and then we can go and open some snowmany type things. Come on. Yeah. It would be nice to open one of these packs on camera and out pops another snow person. Got to call them snow person these days, yeah? Got to make sure you've got their pronouns in place. Apparently that's what we do these days. We've got to be pronouns. Right. Okay, nothing extra special coming out of this either. I'm sure we've got Carmela, yeah I have. Right, 2 more packs. Look, see, I'm just so used to tapping. This finger tapping frenzy just gets out of hand sometimes. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the chariot cards. I think I've got one. And I've got no idea now how you get any more, even if you want to get any more. But see, that was the thing. Why even launch? Why even launch those chariot cards when we're going to have this snowman event? I mean, there's so many cards. Is this a deliberate ploy that they're going to have so many cards in the game? If you think about it, if they have so many cards in the game, there's an old beastie Mick Foley. I'm pretty sure I've got him. Yeah. If you think about it. Well, it looks like I've done electronic because the old rewards exclamation mark is flashing there. Well, it's not flashing, it's just sitting there. If you think about it, if they've got so many new cards and so many new tiers floating about, it does make it a bit more difficult to go up against a lot of people. Or not difficult, makes it different. Because you can't say, okay, they're going to have this event and they're going to have such and such a special event, pro, and what have you, and you know basically what cards you're going to come up against. It just makes it a bit more exciting because you're going to be... oh, my kid, it does make it more exciting. I was going to say it makes it more exciting because you don't know who you're going to come up against, but of course they've changed King of the Ring, haven't they? I can't get too excited about these cards either, to be quite honest. I went to Will Ferrell for starters. One treat, which I'll have to wait to open. I should have thought about going in there earlier, shouldn't I? And so, yeah, it doesn't matter. Excuse me, mumbling. Right, look, let's go into present passer. Just say thank you to these people. Just give you a bit of screen time. As you can see, I've actually finished going up the old tree, and so I will be able to get Mrs. Claus in a second. That a lot of that is down in part to you guys for sending me these cards. So thank you to you people who've been sending these over. So I'm saying thank you back to some people who've sent me some. I'm not going to open these actually because otherwise I'm going to be sitting here doing this for ages, aren't I? Tiffy Don was next. So I have tried to make a note of people when I've gone through the various packs and then go back and send you, but it's very time consuming doing all this kind of thing. They should have made it a lot easier. They should just make it that everyone who sent you a pack, you can just tap on it and follow them, or it just gives you a list of people who've sent you a pack and then you can reciprocate, and it just makes life easier for everyone. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Okay. I don't sound very excited, do I? I'm quite pleased with that. I just had a feeling I might get another Jey Uso. That's good. It's a Stone Cold Steve Austin. It gives me something to work with, something to play with. It's a Legion card. And then I kind of feel this is a bit tainted because I just don't feel I'm going to get the Pro. So it's great for the card catalogue that I've got Mrs. Claus. That's really nice. That's good. I'm happy with that. But it's just going to be a single, isn't it? It's not going to be a pro. And if you can't pro it, you kind of think, well, what's the point? I don't know. What is the point? So look, let's have a good look and see where we've got Saving Santa. As I mentioned to you, I'll just do one of these. I'll just do one. I'll stick it on fast forward as well. You don't really want to sit watching this again all the way through either. Macho Man, it would have been quite nice actually to have pulled Macho Man just then, wouldn't it? Because I don't know how far I'm going to get in this, to be honest. And the events, Last Man Standing, I'm just not a fan. I've spoken before about how unless you get in the top 300, your card's not really going to be worth much by the time some of these other events, special events, come out. This is quite down, isn't it? I'm being quite downbeat here. I haven't even spoken about how Long John Silver's getting on in the Fusion Chamber. Long John Silver in the Fusion Chamber, old pirates in there, doing their thing. I can't even remember what I've got going in the Fusion Chamber, to be honest with you. So yeah, I've just had a bit of a downer with this. You get to the point where you like to see some kind of end game, some kind of focus in what you're doing. So what's my chances here of getting this as a pro? What do I need to do? What's going to be possible? Are you going to be able? Can you pull snowballs off the board? Can you pull the treats off the board? You know what? Oh, right. Okay. Thanks very much for that. You know what can I do? How can I do these events? How can I get these best cards? And if the answer is you've either got to buy a zillion packs or forget it, that kind of just takes well, it does. It just not only takes the glow off it, it defeats the object of it. Like I say, I'm just totally demotivated with Mrs. Claus. It's great that I've got the card. That's fantastic. I certainly don't think I'm going to get to Father Christmas. And I haven't played this either, to be honest. And I don't fancy playing on Boxing Day. In fact, I don't fancy playing at all. In fact, why don't I just give up again? I don't know. I kind of realised why I paused this game originally, or stopped playing for a couple of seasons, because it was getting a bit much then, and it's overly a bit much now. So let's just finish with my cards. I would like to know what you guys feel about all of this. I do think that it's just too much. It's just too many cards. There's too many things you've got to try and do. And if you concentrate on trying to get the Father Christmas, saving Santa Claus, you're going through that. That obviously takes time. And it's taking you away from doing events. But the events as well, it's so time consuming and have been. And 10, 11 seasons, 11 years of playing this game, you can't be devoting every weekend. And over Christmas, Boxing Day flash event, then another one 2 days later. And that's if you're not working. If you're working as well, some days over Christmas, you don't want to be spending the free time you have got just finger tapping frenzy in a way, do you? The Ring Dommy Dim Dom side only did the one, didn't do the heroic side, so that's why he's not fully heroic up. Or Uncle Howdy. I was fortunate with Sensational Sherry and with the Gobbler. And there's Jay doing his thing. So there we have it. Oh, and of course, yes, there is a new battle pass to contend with. So there we have it. So there's plenty to be done. You're not going to be bored. There's plenty to do. We kind of are going to be bored if you're just going to be chiselling. But there's plenty to be getting on with. Plenty of cards still to collect. It's just whether you can be bothered. And then whether they're going to make it fairer. I mean, it's not fair, is it? It's not fair. It's really not fair. It's Christmas, time of goodwill and joy to all men. And other pronouns. Cats and dogs and things and all that kind of shizzle. And they're not really being that kind. They're throwing these cards out there and then saying, yeah, but to get it, you've got to spend £1 zillion. No Christmas money for you. It's all coming to us. Anyway, there we go. That's it. That's it for me whinging for once. Have a fantastic Christmas, because I don't think I'm going to be back before the big day itself. That's, of course, assuming you do celebrate Christmas. If you don't, just have a great holiday. Enjoy a few days off with the rest of us. And until I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, hey, Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner? To those people, I say, try watching Bad Lad Dad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.